17 minutes past 6. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Our main stories this morning: Britain's biggest. Just know what you think. You're watching Breakfast from BBC News. Coming up on the programme, as millions of trees are planted across the UK to celebrate the Queen's Jubilee, did Muffet spin to find out where the biggest of our...
And this issue of whether laughing can actually help you heal, can make you feel better. Linda and says, I have carers coming to my home to have lunch.
A new charitable foundation today in her name.
They have also released a song singing with Tony Bennett there.
That brings you right up to date at 7:33. Now Chris is back with... We keep him in the dark when he's not on air.
He's tethered.
And then he lights up our life.
7:38. Children aren't getting the practical science education that's necessary to produce the next generation of scientists. That's the warning from a committee of MPs.
A report by the Science and Technology Select Committee found that health and safety concerns...
Main news this morning: Britain's biggest union. Still to come on Breakfast is your bedroom attack.
Let's get a look at today's weather. Matt's there for us today.
47. England's green and pleasant land, along with the rest of the UK, is about to get much greener. The Woodland Trust wants to plant millions of trees to give us more access to woodland.
The centrepiece of the project will be a 468 created Queen's Diamond Jubilee next year. Site.
Back to the High Street now, one of the best names. Good morning, this is Breakfast with Charlie State and Susanna Reid.
Unions are planning a series of one-day national strikes.
Too many of our new homes are shameful shoeboxes, too small for a family to live well.
That's the criticism this morning from the Royal Institute of British Architects, which researched the size of thousands of new houses and flats.
The UK, in fact, has some of the smallest new homes in Europe. Breakfast's Richard Westcott this morning, apart from Richard's.
Let's see, time now 8:23.
There's no doubt having a good giggle makes you feel better. I should know, I sit next to Charlie. The programme. It was a joke. See, it was a joke. No? Doesn't know. 8:38, Kid Creole and his three beautiful coconuts were the centre of the tropical groove movement of the early 80s, forcing their flamboyance, colour and calypso onto the UK pop scene with a string of top 10 hits.
Now, after 14 years away from the studio...
Matt, thanks very much indeed.
Now, it was a visit to a graveyard that sparked the inspiration for Mike Scott's future music career. As an 11-year-old boy, his mother dragged him to the grave of the revered Irish poet W.B. Yeats. But the trip planted a seed in the lead singer of the Waterboys, something he's never been able to shrug off.
And after 20 years in the making, Mike has produced a collection of Yeats's poems set to music and sung